afternoon and welcome to NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 1. I am Nta Ch10. Incumbent Chairman Cornelius Ojelabi, Deputy Chairman Moshood Mayogu, as well as other incumbent officers of APC Lagos State Congress. Political correspondent Musa Toliat, who is covering the ongoing APC State Congress, reports that the chairman of the APC State Congress, Sela Okotiti, announced the emergence of the state executive of the party is witnessed by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, his deputy and chieftains of the All Progressive Congress in Lagos. Chairman APC Cornelius Ojelabi reassured Governor Sanwo-Olu and APC chieftains that the state ESCOs will work tirelessly to ensure of the party while sparing a thought for genuine reconciliation in the party.
Dedication of our party to the progress and prosperity of Lagos State and our dear nation.
Well, it's a day that we can tell the entire nation that the APC in Lagos is about uncommon standard. We have shown that the party structure in Lagos is next to none in the entire country. We have demonstrated that the party is supreme. We have shown to everybody that for us in Lagos, we are embodied and we are strengthened by the unity of purpose. We have demonstrated here this morning and into the afternoon that we have a single and a common purpose to ensure that the party formation, the party structure in our state is the best and is next to none.
Tensions in the Middle East remain critically high following a series of military strikes between Iran, Israel, and the United States. As the world watches for the next move, the federal government is taking actions to protect its citizens caught in the crossfire. Garba Nata reports.
Volatile situation, sir. We know that the main priority of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is to ensure the safety of Nigerian nationals in Iran, in Israel, and neighboring states in the Gulf.
As we speak now, I'm in touch with all our missions in the affected countries, but we don't have a mission in Bahrain, a physical embassy in Bahrain, but our embassy in Kuwait City in Kuwait covers Bahrain. So there was a reported case of a Nigerian that was injured, but I think he walked into a medical facility and he was treated, and I think currently is stable and not in a life-threatening situation.
In view of the prevailing circumstances, the Nigerian government has issued a broader diplomatic statement appealing for restraint and calling on all parties to return to the negotiation table for the interest of global peace.
We called on de-escalation of the crisis based on the UN Charter, Geneva Convention, that all speaks about the peaceful resolution of disputes between countries.
Meanwhile, to ensure the safety of citizens in the region, the Nigerian government has activated its emergency protocols. Dedicated phone lines have been provided for nationals in the Gulf states, in Kuwait, Bahrain, and the UAE to ensure active communication and consular support. Similar measures are inactive for Nigerians in Israel following the recent missile and drone strikes launched towards Israeli territory. The federal government is urging its nationals to exercise extreme vigilance, specifically telling them to avoid military installations, government buildings, and any areas that could become flashpoints in the conflict. Authorities are also advising citizens to limit movement and avoid attending large public gatherings until further directives. The key message from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is for Nigerian nationals in those Gulf states, including Israel, to remain calm and remain connected to their various embassies in order to get more adequate information of the situation at hand. In Abuja, Garba Muhammad Atala, NTA News.
The newly appointed Acting Inspector General of Police is to be sworn in as the substantive IG next week following the ratification of his appointment by the Nigerian Police Council. State House correspondent Musbah Dan Wahab reports.
of the Acting Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Disu, who was appointed just last week and decorated Wednesday last week following the resignation of immediate past Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun. And today the council just met to consider the record of this man who has been appointed by the president, and they consider the record, the past, what he's been able to do in the police force, and they have ratified from their level. We spoke to the chairman of Nigeria Governors Forum, that's Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdurazak earlier. Let's just take a listen to him.
He has his work cut out for him, especially in this age of talks about state police. Now, the challenges are there. He's been through it. He did a major assignment with the Rapid Response in Lagos State and FCT, so he has a record to show that he can perform. There's great expectation from the states, 36 states and FCT, which he has to organize. Wish him all the best, and we look forward to working with him.
I've had a unique opportunity to have worked with him. He had served under me within the Lagos State Police Command for about 4 or 5 years, but specifically about 2.5 years during my tenure as the commander of Rapid Response Squad. And during that time, not only did he succeed as a police officer, he was also able to manage close to 3,000 special squad of police officers and men, to help reduce and manage extensively any form of issues in Lagos. Now we have the senior advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, with us to tell us about the outcome of that meeting of the Nigeria Police Council. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. Well, the council met and unanimously approved the nomination of AIG Tunji Disu to fill the vacant position of Inspector General of Police. The update that I have is that on Wednesday, the president is formally swearing as Inspector General of Police.
It's interesting that you said the president will be swearing him in on Wednesday, coming Wednesday next week. And then what has been in the public is that his name will be forwarded to the Senate for confirmation. What about that?
No, on the advice of the Senate, it is no longer necessary. The Police Act actually does not provide for the screening of an IG of police at the Senate. So we are going with that. That's why he has to be sworn in on Wednesday.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. Mr. Bayo Nanuga, SA to the President on Information and Strategy. So that is it. It is no longer necessary for the name of Tunji Disu to go to the Senate National Assembly for confirmation. So by Wednesday next week, we expect that it will be formally sworn in as the substantive Inspector General of Police for Nigeria. And it's back to you.
The Nigerian army has reacted to renewed propaganda by remnants of Boko Haram and Islamic State West African province ISWAP, currently circulating old photograph and recycled media reports in a desperate attempt to mislead the public to assume they have the capacity to unleash mayhem on troops and law-abiding citizens. A statement by the Media Information Officer, Operation Adinkai Kone Sani Uba, says contrary to the false narratives by the terrorists and their sympathizers, the operation reality indicates that insurgent elements are in severe disarray following sustained coordinated air and ground offensive by Operation Adinkai Troop recently delivered the work across multiple fronts, adding that the clips do not reflect the present operational situation on the ground, stressing that at no point have Operation Adinkai lost 20 soldiers, noting that improved capability and coordinated air and ground assault on the terrorists is yielding the required result. The Army headquarters urges members of the public and the media to verify information for credible officials before sharing to avoid aiding the terrorist propaganda. We go on a short break after this timeout. Don't go away.
What does wellness sound like?
It sounds like this.
Clean, pure, naturally refreshing. Every drop, purified with purpose. Crafted using eco-friendly processes and state-of-the-art filtration systems. It's not just water. It's smart water for smart people.
At home, in the office, at your next event or lounge, stay sharp. Stay hydrated.
Southern Spa Premium Water. Available in 75 c-liter bottles and 19-liter refills.
Call 0802-331-8305 or 0913-816-0191 to place your order today.
Southern Spa Premium Water for health and living.
Welcome back. The federal government has taken steps to tighten control over the country's petroleum revenues following the inaugural meeting. Following the inaugural meeting for Executive Order 9 signed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, key decisions reached include stopping NNPC Limited from collecting the 30% management fee and 30% frontier exploration and deduction from profit oil and gas on the production sharing contract with immediate effect. Gas flare penalties remittance into the midstream and downstream gas infrastructure fund has also been suspended. Contractors will now make direct payments of profit oil, royalty oil, and tax oil into the Federation account, but with a transition period to respect existing contracts and maintain investors' confidence, while a technical subcommittee has been set up to develop guidelines for the transition and review the Petroleum Industry Act to address revenue weakness. The implementation committee, chaired by the Minister of Finance and coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edu, assured stakeholders of continued coordination and regulation updates while commending their cooperation in ensuring the Nigerians' petroleum resources yield greater benefits for citizens nationwide. Lagos is set to host the 2026 African Gaming Expo from March 24th to 27th, bringing together 12 delegates from 68 countries. Now in its third edition, the event theme, African Gaming Market Frontier to Prominence, will explore how the gaming industry is shaping Africa's economy. Joy Ken Agbakuya reports.
At a media briefing, the Chief Executive Officer of the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority, Bashir Are, said the expo will highlight gaming as a key driver of revenue diversification and job creation across Africa. He noted that the event will further reinforce Lagos's position as a leading commercial and regulatory hub, adding that the state remains committed to curbing underage gaming and strengthening enforcement through strategic partnerships with other African countries.
And one of the things that we have discovered is that, in gaming industry is one of the very few, they call it syntax in some other area. They're one of the very few in that area that where we have support system for those who go beyond the normal limit. And there are several organizations, non-profit, that are doing our responsible gambling campaign advocacy. We're all partner to most of them.
The Africa Gaming Expo will feature high-level policy dialogues, regulatory and compliance workshops, as well as investor forums aimed at advancing Africa's gaming ecosystem. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakuya, NTA News.
Thank you, Joy Agbakuya, for that report. It was a moment of celebration and appreciation at NTA Lagos Channel 10 as management and staff gathered to honor excellence and colleagues born in the month of March. The event also featured the recognition of the best staff of the month of February, an initiative designed to reward dedication, inspire productivity, and strengthen unity within the organization. Details in this report. It is that cherished time of the month again, when memories are woven gently into the fabric of fellowship, and music rises to brighten the atmosphere. Laughter sparkles in the air, smiles beam across familiar faces as management and staff of NTA Lagos Channel 10 gathered in celebration of staff born in the month of March. In the same spirit of excellence, the best staff of the month of February was recognized as an honor proudly bestowed upon Engineer Isaac Dojo of the Engineering Department.
I want to say thank you to the management, thank you to GM for this recognition. This will inspire me to do more.
The General Manager, Modupe Oyewumi, affirms that this thoughtful initiative is here to stay. She noted that its impact is already evident in the renewed enthusiasm among staff.
I can see joy, I can see peace, I can see love among staff. It's really inspiring for them, it's motivating them, and I'm glad to do this continuously on a monthly basis. I wish all the celebrants fruitful year ahead. God Almighty will be with them, will uphold and bless them in all ramifications, even in good health.
Among those celebrated on the spot were Noye Nweze from the Finance Department, Ayo, a core member. They expressed heartfelt appreciation to management, acknowledging that such recognition serves as a powerful motivation to continually give their very best.
I'm super excited to be one of the March celebrants for this year. And I also want to say a big thank you to the General Manager of Nta Ch10 Lagos. I love it. I'm super excited, and I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has celebrated me today.
Oh, I'm very happy. I'm glad, and let me just say, this is the first time I will be celebrating. People will celebrate me this much. I'm happy.
Indeed, it was a refreshing and memorable gathering. A true testament that a workplace where excellence is celebrated and community thrives. In Lagos, Nta Ch10. With that reports, we conclude the midday news on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Many thanks for watching. Good afternoon.